All right. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to wherever you are. I'm hoping that you have a blessed day. I'm hoping that whatever it is that you're doing with yourself is something positive. It's going to somewhere that is going to develop into a better you. Well, anyway, the reason why I'm making this video is because I have been on this 8 month journey to get in something that I wanted in life, and that's my CDL, my commercial driver's license. I started this journey. Uh, I quit my job October 28th. I started school around November 11th, and since then I just been on the been on this crazy journey, roller coaster, ups and downs. Just it was just a lot to do to deal with. I had a lot of support. I had some support from strangers. I didn't have too much support coming from family. It was just a lot to deal with, and I was just really by myself in all this. So it was just so much to take in. Right now I'm pretty much don't have too much. During my journey, I had to spend a lot of money. I had to max out credit cards. My Capital One credit card. I had to max. I pretty much had to max that out and everything else. But for the you know, to the beginning of November and December, I mean my bank history was really really good, but it started to deplete after a while because I was unemployed and I didn't really have too much going for me. So it was just so much it was just really just a lot with my what you call that with my financial issues. I had so much financial issues going, in a later date, but I'll get to that in a moment. But anyway, going back to my CDO journey, I mean, it was just a lot to take in. I was trying to get my Class B uh, license, and I was doing it on a school bus. But the issue was I was so inexperienced in manual transmission to the point they had to put me 5 days to a week to help me learn how to drive a manual. So that was really just a lot. That was a lot to do, and this was like around the Christmas holiday season. So it was just a lot of back. It was so much to just backing up, and everything. Because they had to push me until after New Year's to resume my training. So they had me along the lines of a whole lot. So um after the holidays was done and over with, I resumed my training. And I finally was able to get on the bus, start training on the bus, start doing the maneuvers and everything. It was very very it was struggling because I was still new to this manual transmission thing, and it was very very just it was just so much to take in because of everything that's happened, with everything, with my inexperience, my inexperience, of driving a manual transmission. So it took me a lot. It took me a long time, to get everything. And then it was like 2 hours each week. So it was not like I was learning this like every day. I was like getting training like 2 times per week, if necessary. But other than that, during the March seat, fast forward to March, they was going to put me back on straight truck, and after the straight truck, COVID-19 came around, so it's completely slowed everything down. I was like, I mean, my whole training was just suspended until further notice. I was like, I didn't know what else to do. And I mean, I was able to get some more training in April, I was doing my maneuvers very correct and everything, but unfortunately, I didn't have. Fortunately, I wasn't getting my the highway driving correct because my manual transmission thing. I was still kind of slacking on that, but overall, I was just like, man, it was just so much. Then it was like, then April, uh, then April transitioned into May, and they suspended me all that month. I didn't get no training in. Then here comes June. So I think it was between either June 15th or it was between June 15th or June 19th. I was able to finally get my final 2 hours in to do my train to do the highway driving. So he saw, my instructor saw improvement in my driving, and he said, "Yeah, you are ready to drive this truck. You are ready to drive the truck, and you are ready to take your test. If you was able to memorize your pre-trip inspection." This is what he told me on that Friday of my last 2 hours of training. He said, if you was able to do your CDL pre-trip, if you was able to fully memorize it, which I had, because I was doing it like every Saturday, I was doing it every chance I got to memorize every part on that truck. If I was able to fully memorize it, and I was able to put you on the next week to test, would you be ready? And I told him yes. So he put me on for next Wednesday at 12 p.m. Got very When he gave me that notification on Sunday, I ain't gonna lie, my stomach was in shambles. I mean, it was all twisted knots. It was in butterflies, everything. I was just like, man, here we go. It was just this. Here we go. It is on. And I was like, I was confident, but I was like, I wanted just to like, be just saying, I don't know, I don't know what else to do about that, but just to just have confidence and just memorize what I did. So Monday and Tuesday, I was doing just that. I had especially on Tuesday, because I definitely had to memorize and drill myself to prepare myself for the next day. So that was Tuesday. Now here comes Wednesday. Wednesday morning went all good. Wednesday morning was good. I was able to get a lot of advice. I was able to get a little confidence here and there. But unfortunately, when I got to the testing site, which was close to 12 o'clock, that word, that concern, the butterflies, because I am not really a good test taker. I hate tests. I do not like tests. I don't like tests. I hate them. So I got to the testing site. The stomach was in knots and shambles, and I completely, when I started doing my pre-trip, I completely got so nervous to the point I just became paralyzed. And when we did the air brake, when the examiner was going to do the air brakes, I got nervous. I mean, brain fog everywhere. I was completely nervous, man. This was just like, this was just terrible. I was like, and it was just that awkward silence between me and the examiner. So, after that time, the examiner told me to turn off the engine and step out the vehicle, and she told me, "You failed." And I was like, oh Lord, here we go. But I would definitely say, I definitely saw something on um, on Instagram yesterday. Uh, you had to take a lot of losses to gain a win, and that was something that a female truck driver has said, and I'm going to say her name right now. Jay Rich. Jay Rich is, I'm definitely going to be honest with you. Jay Rich has been very inspiring. Jay Rich has been very motivating to even help me get to where I was, with her videos and all that. I definitely do appreciate Jay Rich for everything she has done. with her channel, she's able to promote herself, and she's in a better place now, and I'm definitely proud of her. As a black female truck driver, to do what she has. But going back to what happened, my 8 month journey, it's just been a long one. And when I failed that test the first time around, I was just like so disappointed in myself. I just did not know what to do. And I called a lot of my friends and I told them, the bad news, unfortunate news, but they kept telling me, you're gonna get the next time, you're gonna get the next time. And I definitely did believe that, So they had another person that came into my, they pretty much came into my life. God pretty much directed her into my life, and her name is King CJ. She has been very, very, motivating. I believe she helped. She was part of the reason why I passed my test the second time. Cause that whole entire, our first meeting, our first meditation walk on Saturday, she definitely helped me get more inspired. She helped me keep my mindset focused on what I need to do for myself. So that's what she did for me that Saturday. And I mean, I just kept on going and kept on going, kept on going, kept on going. And the next after the 4th of July holiday, the school was able to let me go test again, and this was on Wednesday at the same time. So the second time I went up in there, it was like it was all in my favor. That morning I got up, I went in that bathroom to wash up, and I looked in that mirror and I told myself, Keith, you got this. You are going to do this, and you need to get this because this is your future. This is something that you have been working on for the past 8 months. You need to go get this. And that's basically what I told myself. I also got from my nutrition from my the people at the nutrition shop that I normally go to, so that, they were able to motivate me to do what I need to do. And then after that, I went to the testing site for the second time. Got a good got a cool examiner. He was very, very friendly. He was able to keep me comfortable. As far as doing the test, so I was able to pass the second time around, and I was so proud of myself. When we did the maneuver, when we did the pre-trip, he was able to give me hints. He was able to just show me that I was, that I was going. Are you sure that you want to do that? And I passed that. And then the second time around, I did we did the maneuvers. Did that with no problem. So when we got on the road, that was the test. That was the real thing. I was nervous, but I was confident I was gonna do it because this guy was kind of keeping me calm. So I was able to pay attention. I got the manual. I was able to do the manual a little bit more better than I did the last time. So we was able to do do it the best. I did it to the best of my ability, and I was able to pass it the second time around. But it was also, I also remember one of my friends, that I was talking to early that day. He was telling me about how society is always like, how they so stuck on having us be so perfect and flawless, and it's not really all about being flawless. It's not about being doing everything perfect. You gotta do everything to the best of your ability. And what he said, that it stuck with me. So that's what I was doing the whole testing time. That I was just doing it to the best of my ability. I was just doing this, I was doing that, and everything else. So that's what was going on. That's what happened at that day in question. But overall, I passed my test. I got my certification. I'm so excited that I got my certification, and I'm definitely am hoping that within time I'm able to find find a job that's suitable for me. That's going to help me take it to the next level. Because this is just only the beginning, and this is only what we need, what I'm trying to accomplish in my life. So I also, in this video, I also want to just, you know, I also want to take time out to thank a couple people, on this YouTube trucking thing that definitely helped me and just kept me motivated, to do what I need to do. The female truck driver that I mentioned earlier, Jay Rich, I'm definitely am so glad she was able to put her story out there, put her journey out there to motivate others like myself to keep on going. I mean, she has been through a lot, going through this, through all of this. So I was definitely thankful for, for her sharing her journey with me and everything, everything that she has done. So I'm definitely am. I'm just. God bless her for doing it. Even though she didn't really have to, she did it. Either way. The second, there was a trucking couple from Houston, Texas that I definitely did like. She Jay Rich was the one that kind of introduced me to these people through her community page. Their names are Frenchie and Red. Trucking with Frenchie Red is a YouTube channel name, and I definitely do like to extend thanks for them for keeping it real and just telling us rookies out here what we're going to encounter in this trucking thing, what I'm going to encounter, what I'm just going, just not just sell any type of BS, any BS dreams or anything like that. So, I'm definitely am thankful for for the ones that do keep it real on this YouTube trucking thing. I mean, even though I did see some, a lot of drama and a lot of BS going on amongst them, I mean, it's entertaining, but sometimes it gets old real quick. It's just like it's just start learning how to be there for stop tearing on each other. So it's just I'm just definitely am thankful for the ones that did at least try, did at least try to come on here with some positive attitudes, positive advice, just keeping a real 100. I do appreciate everybody, and I do appreciate everybody that did support me on my journey to get my certification. I can't name everybody, but I do know the people, the ones that's watching this video, they probably know who they are. So, from the bottom of my heart, I do thank y'all for just keeping me encouraged, keep me going, and everything else. I do appreciate that so much, and and I'm hoping to share my journey with everybody on my YouTube channel because I definitely am going to change my YouTube channel because as most of y'all may see, I am a gamer. I love video games, and I definitely do want to just keep that. But I'm trying to just focus more on my career to become a truck driver, and also to become a published author. And I'm definitely am hoping to share my journey with that with you too. And I'm also hoping to become an entrepreneur and get my own trucking business or my own writing business. So the sky's the limit for me. I'm definitely am blessed to have good people around me. And I'm hoping that these people do not don't disappear from me. Because definitely do need them. In my journey to come. Lastly, I'm hoping, I hope to Marcus Washington and D Gibson. Those are the other two guys that I definitely do appreciate a lot because they are my gaming buddies. They're my gaming brothers for life. So I definitely am hoping that they're going to keep, they definitely want to keep on, be alongside me. But anyway, I hope everybody is having a great day. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. The sky's the limit. Keep your head up. You know, don't ever let nobody tell you what you can and cannot do in this world. At the end of the day, what you can do, you know, you can do anything that you put your mind to it. Just make sure that you put 100% of yourself into whatever it is that you want to do. You know, and I'm just gonna leave it like that. And also, there's also another thing I definitely want to say. Uh, just keep this in mind, because you know, Jay Rich did say this also. You know, if you're stressing, your if you're stressing your mind. Oh, if you're stressing, your mind is not right. It's something like what she says. But anyway, I just hope that y'all have. I hope y'all have a great day, and peace and blessings to everybody. And just keep on doing what y'all need to do. Thanks.